Welcome back, guys. This is Atlas. Here we are at the old mob grinder we were working on. It's pretty fancy on the inside. Oh, you can pop in there. Why not? Got an old... What is this? Old zombie spawner. Kind of cool inside. I don't know why we did the inside all fancy, but I like to make things look neat. You never know when we're going to pop in and take a look. I don't want it to look like garbage. Everybody else out there just make it a block, just a stone block room. No, not us. Not us. So check it out. In case you don't remember from last time, zombie spawn in here. Turn the lights off. Zombie spawn. They spot lay villager up here. What are you? I can't get you. I don't know. But they walk towards them and jump in the stream here, and it just kind of carries them right on down to the edge and into their little pit of doom. We can check it out here real quick. Just do it. Can I get you? I see the hitbox. Yeah. Oh, geez, it's super dark up there. We're gonna have to do something about that too. I don't want my little buddy getting killed. See, they're already. Let's go over here so they're not. So we know for sure they're not just looking at us. And wow, it's like definitely can't have that. So let's see if we got any more dudes. Why aren't a zombie spawning? Did I do something wrong? Looks like freakishly bright in there. Alright, hang on. We'll just step back here. And we'll just make sure that they're not coming out to get to us. I'm pretty sure that they're not. They shouldn't be. And we should be close enough that... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, now they're spawning. So they're going to get the little munchkin. Kind of hard to tell what's always going on this. Lights. We're gonna have to do something about up here because that was way too dark, and I'll be very upset if this guy dies. It took me forever to get him here. I forgot. I updated, and now I get this junk that is really super annoying. That's also super loud. Turn down. Turn down for what? So that we don't destroy everyone's ears is why we're turning down. So I played around with doing like a grinder on this and on a test world that I was doing, and it just worked horrible. I don't know. There's something different about the pistons in this one. It kept pulling them through the back. So I do the spawner and I do the crusher, and then they just pop right out the back of the pistons. And I had heard that there was maybe a type of glitch like that, so I tried like even if you do full blocks in front of it, not just like the not just the piston head crushing it, full blocks, glass blocks. I don't know. I just tried everything I could think of. Maybe something was different, and it just did not work. It was super unreliable. So came up with a cool workaround. What we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of dig down here a little bit. I guess we can go ahead and down now. So basically, oh, that's weird. Why you do? I guess you're attached to this up here. I thought they were attached to the block behind it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a room down here. So they're gonna drop down a little bit, take a small amount of damage, and then the really important part is that we're gonna have a button that I'm gonna push, and it's going to dispense lava at the bottom block, so that way we get the little tiny zombies too, because we don't want them messing with us. Little tiny zombies, and we're gonna light them on fire, and then they seem to, because I was just messing around with dumping lava on them, and they seem to die if you don't put the fire out. And we don't want that because we want the experience. So we're going to jimmy up a way to dump some water on him too, because that's going to be important. So we'll get him down to a certain level of health, and then we're going to throw splash potions of healing on him to finish him the rest of the way. So, yeah, standard stuff, but it should be, a little bit, a little bit of a different take. And hopefully it'll be pretty neat. So I'm going to hollow some of this out, and then we'll get working on the system. Okay, so I've got a basic working concept here, guys. This is just a double pulsar. We've got a dispenser down here. I'm going to put a lava bucket in there. So they're going to drop down, get hit by the lava. And basically the way it works is you push that. He's, oh, shoot. I forgot it's just one. Will that work? Will you light up twice? Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, and then you can see the pulse follows down this way too. So we're going to extend this out. This is the best way I could think to do it, was just put a bunch of repeaters, and I'm going to set the delay to 4 ticks, and then we're going to run that up here so that we get this hit twice. I don't know that it'll work if I just slow it down like that, so I might have to loop a signal back. But I'll figure it out. I'll show you guys here. I think it's probably going to work pretty well. Like I said, I did a kind of a rudimentary one on a test world, and it seemed to work well, so this is going to be our true trial run. So I'll keep working this out here and kind of get a rough setup and test it out, and then we can work on the rest of it. Okay, so the wiring is done. I had some problems. I don't know what I was doing, but somehow I kept messing something up and kept getting obsidian here. It was really annoying. So it's a little while later, and I finally got to figure it out. Let's check it out. Lava comes out, burns them. They're on fire. Little guys, normal zombies, all on fire. Just waiting for this pulse to come back around. Puts them out, and then takes the water away, and then we just nail them with this splash potion of healing here. So let's go ahead and we'll try it out here. I'm going to let a couple zombies, some zomboids, come on out, guys. I guess wow, they're just kind of rolling right out of there. So I guess I'll have to let a couple, let's come up with a way to stop zombies from coming out too. Probably, what I might do is, oh boy, you know what? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'll think about that. More importantly, right now, I just want to make sure that this thing works. So we'll turn the light back on. You got all these little goobers down here. Yep, you're jumping for joy. You look quite thrilled. There must not be anybody else up there. So let's give you a shot. It's probably gonna be loud. Yeah. Aha! And here comes the signal. Awesome. And here we go. Okay. So how many more hits do you need? Because you're in full armor. Not too many more. So I could probably lengthen this out a little bit, but that's the concept, guys. Pretty cool. Nothing much to it. So I will refine it a little bit, and then probably... Yeah. Maybe we'll kind of set up the basic wall design for this here, and then we're probably going to wrap up the episode, and we'll work on it, polishing it up a little bit more in the next episode. And let me pick out some blocks, and we'll mess around with the inside. Okay, so first things first, I knocked out the glass, because as much as I like being able to see stuff fall down, so we're going to keep that. Redstone wiring isn't always the most attractive thing to look at, so I think it would be best if we get rid of that, and we'll just kind of keep it consistent. We'll just rock andesite down, polished andesite. It's a little gray, but I think that's probably the best course of action for us. Do I have any more? I do. So I think that looks fine. Do I want to be able to see the back like that? I don't think so. Do that. Wow, that's like freakishly dark. Maybe what I'll do is maybe they should have like a lit up block to stand on. Get a little bit extra light in here. Should we do that? I think that might look reasonable. So we'll see what that looks like here. And it didn't turn that on. Okay. I guess we'll do that because we're spitting lava out. So I just don't want to take a chance of burning the whole room down. So we'll do that. I think that'll give enough coverage that we can actually do something else. Let's take a look at... I kind of want to stay consistent with the area. We've been doing... Oh, geez. We've been doing a lot of the like spruce wood and dark oak logs. So I like the spruce wood planks with the dark oak... spruce wood planks with the dark wood oak. I think that looks pretty sharp always. So we'll kind of do that here again, I guess. What should I... Building is tough, especially while you're talking. But you guys have asked me before if I could build a little bit more on camera so I can kind of talk a little bit more about what I'm thinking, my thought process. So I like that it's lit up a little bit. I always think that gives it a nice little glow. Let's throw on some more actual spruce planks so I can kind of stand on the same level and get a look-see at this thing. Because it's kind of hard when you're standing below what you're actually looking at. Then you never really get a good feel for what any of it really is. More. Give me more. Okay. And we'll leave that. I discovered a little hole down there. I'm going to have to light up a lot of areas I discovered. Kind of get that spawning efficiency up, but it seems to go pretty reasonably well. So what we're going to do here is Oh, that's a problem. No. Okay, that scared me. Oh, I did not want to do the stupid thing again. I need a redstone torch. I guess I'll make one. Apparently I lost all of mine. Really just didn't want to do that. Oh wait, I want that redstone dust. I'll put a stick in there. Okay, good. It really just worries me when I accidentally mess something up like that, because it always just ends up being a huge headache when you start messing with redstone. And this one isn't a huge deal, but I don't want to mess with it anymore. So let's try out, maybe we'll come out of this corner just a little bit more depth. What do we look like there? That looks alright. I mean, that kind of gives it a little bit more dimension, so I mean, we're not just staring at a flat face. And we'll have to do... Oh, my inventory is just redonkulous. Let's get that back up there, get that out of my inventory. So we have the incognito button that is kind of hard to notice. I've got somebody coming to say hello. There we go. So that's kind of like a nice little gentle start there. And we could throw these walls. If you guys never use these, They are just fantastic for making things look more put together. And give stuff a little bit of extra, oomph. You know, a little something, something. So let's check out what we could actually do. What would you look like with something like, are you going to connect? Ah, see. That might look kind of cool. Let's try that. Oops. We'll see what you look like. That looks terrible. We're not doing that. It's a good effort, though. So we'll get rid of those. That looked really stupid. I'm probably filling these up with... Nope, I'm not. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. We need more light. Light is always a good thing. And what we might do... Probably drop something in somewhere that I can't stand. Let's do... like lights in these corners. Okay. Let's actually, to make that even better, let's do this. Okay, so that looks fine. And then we can kind of go with maybe like a nice spruce stair back there. Will that do something for us? Kind of getting hard to get up here now. There you go. So that always kind of makes it look a little neat. Yikes. Okay. I don't necessarily like that. What if I do upside down stairs? Then what will you do? I might like that more. Give me back my stairs. I think what we'll actually have to do is do those stairs on the top and the bottom, and then I can bring that up. So let me do that real quick. Okay, here we go. Ready, and up. Okay. This, I'm pretty sure, is what we're going to go with. So, get the lights in the corner of the stairs, give it a little bit more depth, some dimension. Got the old button hidden there. It looks pretty good. Then the ceiling, this is going to be the basic, this is going to be the outline, and then I'm just going to do slabs in there, so it kind of gives it a little bit more dimension, some depth. So I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing over here, and then I'll probably work the walls back a little bit more. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be the killing station. I'll get a spot with the brewing stand set up so we can make more of those potions we need. And then I don't think I really need access up here. I'm going to hook the lights up down there as well. But I don't really ever need to come to this guy. He's not even really a guy. I kind of put him up here because I don't really care about him that much. And it wasn't going to be a huge deal if he died during the testing. But I think for now he's just going to stay. This is going to be the spot. I'll have access so that I can come up, but I don't really need to do it up fancy. From the bottom level, though, we'll have stairs that come out to over here. And I'm going to have to fix this thing here, the stairway down to where I do all my mining. Basically, it's going to link up here. This is going to be the entrance. So that'll be that. I'm stuck. that'll be that. I hope today's episode was a pretty good one for you guys. A little bit of building, small amount of redstone, nothing fancy, but hopefully it was enjoyable. I'll polish that up polish the rest of the room up as far as basic general stuff for the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave likes, subscribe, get the word out there if you can, if you enjoyed today's content. And of course, stay tuned, and I'll be back shortly. Take care.